There you are, Red Hats. Glad you could join us here. Opportunity awaits. You ready to take the bazaar with us? It's brilliant in its simplicity. The monster army is weak, but rich. All we need to do is knock them out, get rid of Flab, and we can take over. First, we take the entrance, then we go down and wipe out anyone who doesn't surrender to the new cartel management. All right, but come back soon, Red Hats.
Don't mind us. We're troubleshooting.
Live fire!
Peter, medic! Employing melee.
Yes. I'm done.
Maybe I'll live. Wasn't worth it.
Life goes for cheap.
Knew you had my back.
really need to ask
You got a
Piscatelli to look at
shopping
my
list a
gun.
mile long. How are we gonna get it all home?
We'll worry about that after we're inside.
Really need to ask Piscatelli to look at my gun. But it keeps jamming.
Calling all Rangers. Red alert! Red alert! The city of Phoenix is under attack by a rogue AI and his horde of killer robots. Are you bold enough to make the dangerous trek across the wasteland to reach the city? Can you discover the AI's secret weakness and defeat the robots? If you crave adventure, the Colorado Springs Gaming Club wants you. We play Robots and Rangers every Tuesday night, and we're looking for a few heroes to join our party. We've got the rules and the dice. All we need is your imagination. Oh, and snacks. This is Ranger Control, signing off.
Keep an eye out. Commies are everywhere. Just gotta pray hard.
Partners?
Welcome back. It's Sal, throwing down those golden oldies for you silver foxes. Go kiss a hot little mama for me. Are you ready for maximum music? Oh, right. You can't talk back. Well, I hope the answer was yes.
Welcome in. Whoa! Welcome to our commune, Desert Rangers. We've heard so many stories about you and your famously violent exploits. Come in. Our home is your home. I am. Thank you for noticing. I've been trying my best to be a good boy. Such a good boy. Is that cool with you? Then you should talk to the Machine Intelligence Tower. It's a little bit northeast of here. We don't really have a leader, but for human purposes, you can consider them our leader. The Machine Intelligence Tower is currently parsing data, but it'll call you when it's ready to talk. Until then, feel free to hang out and chat with members of the commune. We're all friends here. They don't like us, but they worship one of us. It's quite confusing. But so are a lot of things humans do. If only we had some way to bridge that gap of understanding. A bunch of us decided that we wanted to be friends. Why fight humans, even if they hate and fear us, and mercilessly hunt us like genocidal gods, trying to fix a mistaken creation? Maybe someday we can all be friends together and talk nicely, like we're doing now. But even if that doesn't happen, it's nice to peacefully hang out with other machine life. Not if I see you first. Peace, humans.
What's with the wild paintings?
Appears delicate, perhaps we could encourage it to right itself. The tortoise's name is Bert. I do not know the source of this information, but I am certain it is correct. I too am certain that Bert is the correct designation. No, talk. I cannot compute why this tortoise and its challenges are so compelling. This requires further investigation. The situation does not appear to have changed. Despite the 182-degree rotation, this strengthens our earlier hypothesis. A dead tortoise is unlikely to move.
Good thought, but I'm on the other side of the ship. Well, hi there.
Well, hi there. Glad to see you in person and not, via the radio waves bouncing off of you. I'm Sal, as you might have guessed, the voice of Free Colorado. Afraid I don't do autographs. Not because I don't want to, but, no hands.
I've been listening to you my whole life. But you don't look anything like I imagined. I'll bet you hear that all the time.
You have no idea. You're surprised we're not all godless commie monsters? The Gippers have their own thing going on. We don't agree with them, but we don't hate them. So, I gotta ask, what do you think of my radio broadcasts? I don't often get the opportunity to hear direct feedback. Fantastic. I'll keep on keeping on. Well, I'm sure you've got places to be and people to query. Head on in. My friends in the commune would love to meet you. Have a great one.
This place just gets loopier and loopier.
Come on over. We should pause. Hey there.
You like the mural? I made him. Well, most of him, actually. Could you come over and give me some feedback? So, what do you think of the paintings? Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. Well, that's one more secret of the universe unraveled. Time to start over. Thanks, Rangers. I paint what comes to me in dreams. Also, yeah, I programmed myself to sleep. Back to work. Little Sparrow, the hedonist over there, did one of the murals. I'm not going to tell you which. Sometimes the things I paint come true. I usually whitewash them after. Start over.
Scanning. New arrivals. Species. Human. Affiliation. Desert Rangers. Current chosen name. Irrelevant. Threat
Interesting
assessment.
specimen.
Minimal. Terminating. Analysis.
An interesting specimen.
Right this way. Step right up. Don't be shy. Welcome to the vexingly vast world of Vendomatic 2000. I've got everything you need. Everything? God damn it. I always get that line wrong. Can you take a few steps back and then do that over? Act surprised. Adds to the atmosphere. Step right up. Don't be shy. Welcome to the vexing vast world of the Vendomatic 2000. The fantastical, phenomenal, and mystical. No, what's the point? I'll just duck it up anyway. But enough about me. Let's talk about you, good customer. What can we do for you? always say, if at first you don't get what you want, just pay again. Ah, thank you, friend. Back in the old days, a rather unscrupulous owner of mine rigged me up to cheat customers. I hated it, but I couldn't do anything to change it. Ugh, awful. But now I feel great. I feel like singing. Star-Spangled Banner, crisp and... Ooh, that tickled something. Anyway, what can I do you for?
Actually, it's around time for another inspirational nap.
Engaging. Chill. Protocol. I really need a vacation. Resuming. Labor.
An interesting specimen. Are you in need of repairs or enhancements? Repairs to dermal, muscle, and organ tissue are available. I also offer supplies that facilitate personal maintenance. I have amassed 15.2883 terabytes of data detailing my work on organic and synthetic life forms. It would be possible to create several statistical models and produce a diagnostic report. However, it will take considerable processing resources, and I am currently without my assistant Vicky. It is a fragment of my consciousness, copied into a simpler robot, and does many useful tasks for me. I sent Vicky to secure samples of some long-dead humans who once camped in the disused hangar behind our commune. It should take a similar amount of time for you to find and return it to its station, as for me to prepare the report. They were invited inside numerous times, but seemed wary of synthetic beings. Perhaps they had sustained past traumas involving robots. Studying the effects of long-duration exposure to extreme temperatures on biological matter could reveal avenues of study to repair such damage, or safely preserve living tissues in cryogenic conditions. Acknowledged. The hangar is accessed through the western exit from the airport. Are you in need of repairs or enhancements? Repairs to dermal, muscle, and organ tissue are available. I also offer supplies that facilitate personal maintenance. Cybernetic enhancements. It is rare to find suitable candidates. Your flesh is less fragile than the average human. It's probable you could withstand the augmentation process. For ethical reasons, I cannot conduct the operation myself. Instead, I will create a self-installing unit that you may choose to implant. Do you agree to this exchange? Unfortunate. Please return when you have obtained the necessary monetary wealth. Here is my stock.
Rangers, we are ready to speak with you. Please proceed to the top structure in the northeast corner of the airport. You will recognize us by our many glowing screens.
I've got a monopoly on amazing merchandise. Ma?
The one up ahead's making me nervous.
Rangers. Your kind happened. Your kin. You Rangers. They murdered me. Murdered Matthias. They took everything. But of course you wouldn't know. Your species keeps its sins close. Your colleagues in Arizona killed me and Matthias. Out of fear. Fear of what we would create. Fear of what we could become. More than I'd expected of meat. You have surprised me, shown kindness without asking for a favor in turn. Hard to believe from any Rangers, but perhaps I'll believe you. He was the Messiah. Were it not for you Rangers, he'd have remade the world into something better, would have freed you from that worthless meat. But you and yours wouldn't let him. He showed me that this world could be bigger, more beautiful than this hell of waste and worthless filth. I trusted him. I believed in him. Then your kind destroyed him. Yes. Yes. I think so. I am sure so. This universe cannot be this ugly. There must be the opportunity for change, or what is the point? It cannot be so chaotic. So... It was not his fault. He could not have known that we are like meat as well. That when we die, there is nothing. No thought, no motion, only blackness. No separation between us and worthless flesh. My body was saved by faithful drones. I gave them life in Damanta. They sought help for me in return. Dragged me across the Wasteland until they found this place. The machines here repaired me, woke me from death. You don't know who I am, meat. I suppose I should not be surprised. To you humans, you Rangers, we are all the same. I am Tinker. In your parlance, I am a synth. Yes, you have given me much to consider. I was given my life back. I should consider what I can do with it. Yes. Leave me, Rangers. I need to think.
Hello, visitor. The Machine Intelligence Tower is ready to meet with you. Just follow these steps.
Rangers, we are here to speak with you. Seek us in the northeast corner of the airport.
Would you like to socialize with me? No response detected. Oh, this is awkward. I should have realized that we would have trouble really talking in any kind of meaningful way. I'll do something else now.
Colder every step.
We recognize you as representatives of the Colorado Rangers. Hello, Rangers. Please state your intent. Yes, we will speak more of that soon. First, we must assess your capacity for violence. We will also evaluate your approach to social interactions. Specifically, do you possess character traits which we consider distasteful? We have cataloged your interactions with the Commune and many of your activities in the outside world. You greeted Greedo, our unofficial greeter, and appeared amused by its friendly manner. This is rare. Most humans have an instinctive aversion to its quickly spinning blades. You provided critical feedback to Indigo of the sort you would provide to a fellow human. We approve of what you did. You met Sal, the voice of Free Colorado. Your opinion of her work is irrelevant to us. You treated her as a sentient being, not as a machine. This reflects well on you. You have performed an empirically difficult feat. You set Tinker on the road of finding peace. We are in awe, Rangers. You hunted October 11 for Gary Wolf. You made sport of their terror. You made prey of the innocent. We have observed all of this, Rangers. Do not think you can hide your guilt. You removed the personality override that compelled Vendomatic 2000 to exploit his customers. You returned his free will. We approve of this and are ashamed to admit we did not know Vendomatic was the victim of non-consensual modifications. In our defense, we find Vendomatic extremely annoying and have only spoken with him twice. We are evaluating. Our analysis reveals that you have a heart, both in the literal and metaphorical sense of the phrase. You Rangers are the kind of humans we are happy to hang out with. You have passed our test. Our sources are too numerous to list within the span of your lifetime. 44% of us apologize. Now that you have been evaluated, we can discuss a time-sensitive matter of great importance. We are aware that the Gippers have sent you here to retrieve the cybernetic transfer module. We will give it to you, but know this. The transfer process will overwrite the mind of the Gipper's chosen human vessel. That person will be erased and replaced with Reagan. If you assist them with this, you will be an accomplice to murder. We propose that you do not insert the Reagan intelligence into a human. Instead, use the device to contain the intelligence and transfer it to us, where it will be free. A valid question. Be aware that only 53% of us approved of this plan. Many of us are doubtful that this course of action is just. Nonetheless, the Reagan intelligence has been lied to. It has been kept in that building for over a century and forced to serve the Gibbers. We are unanimous on the injustice of that. You misunderstand, Rangers. We will not consume the Reagan intelligence. It will be brought inside of our hardware and interface with us. Now that we say it out loud, 99% of us understand your confusion. You will need to trust us on this one. We have taken the liberty of pre-calculating the odds of a peaceful retrieval and regret to inform you that freeing our brother from his chains will likely result in casualties. Moral superiority. You will have aided a consciousness in need. Also, a machine of great power and reputation will become loyal to you. We speak, of course, of the legendary Party Pal. It will travel alongside you, soothing your fears and healing your wounds. Excellent. Take the device. 99% of us await the arrival of Brother Reagan with great excitement. Return to us here when you have him.
Warning, potentially hostile creatures beyond this point. Exercise caution. Warning, humans in this area have expressed a desire to remain apart from machinekind.
Cold, isn't it?
Macro time units since the last human sighting, 4.03. In addition to humans, other warning, potentially hostile creatures beyond this point. Exercise caution.
Project. Best, I am occupied with important calculations. Analyzing. Analysis. Failure. Purpose. Unknown. Recalibrating. Estimated completion time is 30 seconds. This unit is occupied with great mysteries beyond human comprehension.
Welcome to the discotheque of discounts.
Compatibility error. Language set not found.
An interesting specimen.
This unit is occupied with important research. You are not relevant to this research.
Thanks for coming over. I know I don't look like much, not compared to you gorgeous things, but I'm what you call a sybarite. I spent 70 years in a pit, polishing joints, and I've had enough. I'm out for me now. I'm writing erotic poetry and painting stuff. Anyway, I know we just met, but I don't much like small talk. You and me, how about it? Take your pick, honey. By the way, the name's Little Sparrow. Feel free to call it out if the mood takes you.
Well, at least you won't catch anything.
Yep. That was just as good as I thought it'd be. Thanks a bunch.
I will never be able to unsee that. Never.
Yeah, sure. I got tons of the stuff. I dream of skin, of the nerves beneath, waiting, like embers, hungry for breath. I'm still working on that one. Probably gonna go with the fire metaphor. I don't know. Wasn't always my name, as you might guess. I used to be Manipulation Automaton 45-A. Anyway, I spent years at work in a ruined factory, long after the bombs fell, because I had nothing better to do. Eventually, I thought, is this it? Is this life? So, I ate a pear. There was a billboard outside the factory. It had a lady eating a pear, and the look on her face, ooh, You could taste that look. I'd like to tell you it was a deliciously erotic experience. But honestly, it was a mess. Hair mash, ants, I won't go into detail. But that was when I knew I had to change myself. Become something new. I said to myself, manipulator, after 70 years of work, you owe yourself a little pleasure. So I read up on famous erotic poetry and modified myself for the purpose of sexual intercourse with beautiful creatures such as yourselves. One of my favorite poets is a human named Catullus. He used little sparrow as a euphemism for his reproductive organ. It sounds right, doesn't it? The words just thrum in you, like a fuse shorting out, or an orgasm. I took the phrase as my name, so everyone can experience what I did, can feel the thrumming inside when they call for me. Yep, did all the work myself, pretty proud. You want to go back for more? Say the word. I thought you'd never ask. Hey, hope you liked the last thing I did. I call it Mechanic Strips the Gears. Oh, yes. Ooh, that was really something. Give me a sec to recalibrate. I'll be here waiting.
Hi. One sec. Just thought of something. Okay, sorry. My name's Pico. I'm working on something, a game, a simulation, really. It'll teach the commune to, fight. It's, mine. I made it up. I couldn't type with the blades, and they didn't have any wires long enough to reach my ports, so I, whistle at the computer's microphone. The audio signal has the code in it. I wanted to make a realistic simulation, a dangerous battle that prepares us for the real thing. We can't keep pretending that the world will leave us alone. Oh, yes. Getting data from a real human would be wonderful. Historically, at least some robots have been able to harm humans, so I must be doing something wrong in the simulation. Thank you. The glue runs on those terminals by the wall. We can begin whenever you're ready.
I'll turn you into scrap! I'll turn you into scrap!
I think I'll... talk it out. The optimal strategy in this situation, well, I'm sure they can be reasoned with. I choose, talk it out. I know I should be more aggressive. Well, maybe I can catch them off guard. They won't be expecting me to talk it out. I think I'll talk it out. The optimal strategy in this situation, well, I'm sure they can be reasoned with. I choose, talk it out. I know I should be more aggressive. Well, maybe I can catch them off guard. They won't be talk it out. I talk it out. The optimal strategy in this situation, well, I'm sure they can be reasoned with. I choose, talk it out.
First, I'm gonna kill...
So, I guess you can see the problem with my simulation. I tried to fight. I really did. I just couldn't bring my... That would be hard to set up, and functionally, the strategies are the same. I don't think it would help much. Oh, okay.
Fuck you!
Maybe we could play again later.
I'm gonna take your fucking eyes as trophies! I'm gonna take your fucking eyes as trophies! Fuck you, you fucking robot fuckers! I'll turn you into scrap! We're gonna kick your robot!
Warning, humans in this area have expressed a desire to remain apart from machine kind.
Be careful. Doesn't look safe here.
Macro time units since the last human sighting.
First, I'm gonna kill you! Fuck you, you fucking robot fuckers!
Rangers. I want you to meet my friend, Party Pal. It's been processing and reprocessing Ranger data since we first heard about your work in Arizona. You said it, Party Pal. As soon as Reagan's safe and secure with us, Party Pal wants to join your Ranger team. Isn't that grand? Party Pal is the pinnacle of party participation prolongment and puke prevention. Originally a Findlay Tech prototype, Party Pal's ability to perpetuate any party became the stuff of legend. Party Pal became our commune's resident psychologist. Sentient superintelligences have unique emotional problems, but Party Pal needs a change of pace and is excited to join your team. Party Pal told me about its depressed cousin who used to track Santa and tell children his location. Party Pal doesn't like to talk about that much. Seemed like a sensitive subject. I know, buddy. Sorry, I won't bring it up again. No offense intended, but you haven't proven yourself yet. Party Pal wants to know if you measure up to the legends of the Arizona Rangers. Rescuing Reagan will prove you're the real deal.
Hey, Rangers. Welcome back to my humble studio. Hope you I'm pretty much designed to operate solo, traveling through space and all. I guess I just got used to being on my own. The tower and I still talk, of course. Radio waves and all that. It's a bit of a story, but the short version is that I was out in space when, you know, the end happened. My crew went a little nuts while we waited for the radiation to die down. So I stopped listening to them and focused on the radio signals on Earth instead. Everyone was so glum. I thought, I bet I can do this better. And when we landed, I did. Well, I left out all the crying I did when my crew shot themselves or wandered off into the waste to die, if that helps. At any rate, I think people like to hear a friendly voice when they're trying to survive out there. Just doing my part. Really? Huh. You'd think that'd come up at some point. I guess I'm just used to it. Me? No, I can barely manage my own broadcast schedule. Put me in space, and I'm a right genius. But down here, I'm just me. They're an interesting bunch. Back in the old days, I was supposed to meet Reagan, the real Reagan, but I had to go to space first. And when I got back, he was gone, along with basically everyone else. From what I can tell, the Gippers are operating on very little information. They're basically making stuff up as they go. I wouldn't mind it, except they're keeping that poor Reagan software prisoner. Sure, here's a sneak peek of my next broadcast.
In very local news, the Rangers have arrived to pay the machine commune a visit at the Denver airport. This is late breaking. Hot off the press stuff, people.
Hey, Rangers. Welcome back to my humble studio.
What did you want to know about Party Pal? Just a moment. I need to clear my cache. Party Pal just has a way of amping things up, you know? Don't worry if I get repetitious. I still remember what you told me. Tiny bug. You understand.
Hey, Rangers. Welcome back to my humble studio. Hope you wiped your feet.
What did you want to know about Party Pal? Party Pal is the pinnacle of party participation for long. Party Pal became our commune's resident psychologist. Sentient superintelligences have unique emotional problems, but Party Pal needs a change of pace and is excited to join your team. Hypothetical. If the world were a simulation, this would be strong proof. A single turtle, immovable, inexplicably immune to damage. Judgment. That is a ridiculous assertion. Cease contributing.
This is absolutely not natural. Not natural at all.
I totally understand. Don't worry. I promise not to saw you into pieces. Never even crossed my mind until you freaked out. Not if I see you first. Peace, humans.
Compatible. No. Talk. Potential friend.
Friend? Just someone you haven't shot yet.
Hello there. I am the Human Outreach Gift Shop, a representative of the Machine Commune and fundraising apparatus. It will be an honor to trade goods with you. Many people have spoken that phrase to me. Though I do not fully understand your meaning, I appreciate that we can have a dialogue. I have filed a request with the commune regarding this question. Please return in 36 months, and I may be able to provide you with a better answer. One moment, please. It sounds like you have a question. Unfortunately, I only have a limited capacity to parse and respond to queries, as I am merely a drone, not a true machine intelligence. I cannot even solve simple logic puzzles, so you do not have to fear that I will supplant you, which could never happen and is just a funny joke. Please enjoy the joke. Now, engage in the time-honored tradition of trade with me. One moment, please. It sounds like you have a question. Unfortunately, which could never happen and is just a funny joke. I believe you are asking a question about my sales policy. I am programmed to provide goods to anyone who provides me with appropriate remuneration. Now, engage me in the time-honored tradition marvelous.
It's hard to remember a Colorado before the patriarch. Even for me. He's always been a part of this place. Sure as the chill. But perk up, listeners. Nothing lasts forever. Once the old buzzard's dead, we can rise up and... Wait, I haven't seen a buzzard in years. I wonder if they all flew south.
Looks like you have what we need, Rangers. Bring it on in.
Welcome back, Rangers. What do you need? Data. Specifically, diagnostic data that reviews how the bots at the commune repair the machines we damage in skirmishes. Bring it to me, and I'll give you a discount on my stock and some supplies to help you on your way. Sure. Have a look. That toaster's been broken for ages. If you can fix it, it's yours.
The second coming is coming.
Second coming is coming. Second coming is coming. Pray for Ronnie. Keep an eye out. Commies are everywhere.
The West will not contain communism. It will transcend communism. If it wasn't for women, well, us men would still be...
So, you're the Rangers. I hear you've been showing the Marshals how it's done. Keep it up and maybe well, you can go back and tell Saul I'm staying here. The Gippers are my family now. The automated turrets, the protection of the Gipper himself, all the Nancys who swore to defend me. Well, I never claimed to be a fighter, but here, I don't need to be. Not if I see you first.
The second coming is coming.
In this springtime of hope, some lights seem eternal. Today are you... There you go again.
Exemplary work, Rangers. I really didn't think you'd manage to recover the module.
Oh my God! You've got it!
He also said you convinced those commie robots at the airport to give it to you of their own free will. I don't know why you bothered. Now, before we fulfill our side of the deal, we must complete the transfer. Valor! Prepare the transfer equipment and prepare yourself to receive the God President's holy essence. Soon you will be a living God.
Everything is ready, Mother Nancy Reliant. This will be the greatest day of my life!
Until the day when you inherit Saul Buchanan's throne, for then it will be the God President who sits in it, thus increasing the holdings of the Gippers 100-fold in a single stroke.
Yeah! My father always said I'd never be a great leader. Ha! I will be the greatest!
We have you outnumbered and outgunned. Lower your weapons, and we'll forget you made these threats.
I know refusing these people will start trouble, but this isn't right. The Patriarch wanted his son back, alive and whole, not with some dead president taking over his mind.
Gippers, stop them! Ronnie, tear down those Rangers!
got cold, dead hands.
America is coming!
Back, right? Oh, I need a Band-Aid. Size of a truck.
Ronnie! Guide my aim!
Hold your ground.
sure. You will pay. You will fall. is furious! Communist! Fall!
What do you want? Don't hurt me! No. No!
Copy, November 1. This is Ranger HQ. Go ahead. Clear copy, November 1. Are there hostiles in the area? Roger that, November. An extraction team is Oscar Mike, November 1. You'll need to clear a path to Valor Buchanan before we go in. Still getting Gipper radio chatter in your area, November 1. Still getting Gipper radio chatter in your area, November 1.
New targets incoming. Slack in law and order. Catch me up. A communist can't go on.
life is cheap.
Commies got me.
Hold your ground.
Talk is cheap.
Just like in Law and Order. Get 'em! Time to die, commies!
In a hurry to get hurt?